In the 1960s, drag racing surged in popularity, fueling a demand for high-performance cars that could dominate the quarter-mile strip. Automakers responded by crafting machines engineered for raw speed, leading to the rise of muscle cars. Fast, powerful, and straight-line beasts. This era gave birth to some legendary vehicles designed to rip down the drag strip in breathtaking times. Let's take a closer look at the top 10 fastest muscle cars of the 1960s, ranking them by their quarter-mile performance. 1969 Shelby GT500 KR, 13.9 seconds. At number 10, the 1968 Shelby GT500 KR, an ultra-rare and powerful version of the Ford Mustang. KR stands for King of the Road, and this car lived up to its regal title, with 428 cubic inch Super Cobra Jet V8 engine that produced 335 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. With only 1,571 units built, the GT500 KR is a prized collector's item. This car featured staggered rear shocks to prevent wheel hop during hard launches, and a reinforced suspension for added stability. Despite these innovations, the GT500 KR managed a quarter-mile time of 13.9 seconds, earning it the 10th spot on our list of muscle car legends. The 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge, 13.9 seconds. Next, we have the 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge, a muscle car icon revered for its raw power and striking looks. Powered by a 400 cubic inch Ram Air 4 V8 engine, the Judge delivered 370 horsepower and 445 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 3-speed hydromatic transmission, this beast made acceleration off the line easier, while the safety track rear differential ensured power was effectively put to the road. Although the GTO Judge lacked air conditioning to make space for its large engine, it could still scream down the quarter mile in 13.9 seconds, matching the Shelby GT500 KR for speed, but bringing a heavier, more muscular presence to the strip. The 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 RS, 13.8 seconds. The 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 RS is a perfect example of how precise engineering can rival brute force. While its 302 cubic inch V8 was smaller than many of its competitors, it still produced an impressive 350 horsepower. This lightweight, high-revving engine was paired with a limited slip differential and a stiffened suspension, giving the Z28 RS an advantage in launching off the line. The car clocked a quarter-mile time of 13.8 seconds, keeping pace with bigger, more powerful rivals. Despite its smaller engine, the Z28 RS remains a favorite among muscle car enthusiasts for its agility and overall performance. The 1969 Plymouth Barracuda 440, 13.8 seconds. The 1969 Plymouth Barracuda 440 roared to life with a massive 440 cubic inch V8 engine that delivered 375 horsepower, turning this compact car into a drag strip predator. This Barracuda variant was built for speed. With only 358 examples ever made, it's a rare sight today. The engine's immense power was harnessed by a 4-speed automatic transmission and a limited slip differential, which ensured the car made the most of its power on the pavement. The Barracuda's ability to stop the clock at 13.8 seconds in the quarter mile made it one of Plymouth's most formidable muscle cars. The 1968 Pontiac GTO Royal Bobcat, 13.8 seconds. The 1968 Pontiac GTO Royal Bobcat took an already potent car and transformed it into something even more fearsome. Royal Pontiac, a well-known dealer and tuner, fitted the GTO with a 428 cubic inch V8 engine boosting its power. In addition to engine enhancements, Royal modified the car's suspension to provide better traction, making it more effective off the line. The result? A quarter-mile time of 13.8 seconds. Unlike some of its stripped-down racers, the Royal Bobcat retained its luxurious vinyl and wood interior, offering comfort alongside its blistering speed. The 1969 Hearst Oldsmobile 442, 13.7 seconds. At number 5 is the 1969 Hearst Oldsmobile 442, a car that became even more formidable after Hearst got involved. Under the hood sat a massive 455 cubic inch V8 engine that generated 390 horsepower and an incredible 500 pound-feet of torque. Hearst's expertise in gearbox design allowed the 442 to maximize its performance with a 4-speed transmission and a 3.23 rear axle equipped with a limited slip differential. All these mechanical upgrades resulted in a quarter-mile time of 13.7 seconds, making it one of the fastest Oldsmobiles ever produced. Its white and gold livery also made it one of the most recognizable muscle cars on the road. The 1969 Dodge Charger RT Hemi, 13.5 seconds. Few names in muscle car history are as revered as the Dodge Charger RT, especially when it comes equipped with the legendary 426 Hemi engine. The 1969 Charger RT packed 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, making it a ferocious contender on the drag strip. Dodge beefed up the Charger's suspension and added a Dana 60 rear axle with a limited slip differential to handle the car's immense power. These improvements allowed the Charger RT Hemi to blast through the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds, cementing its status as one of the true muscle car greats of the 1960s. (1969) Plymouth GTX 440, 13.5 seconds. Like the Charger, the 1969 Plymouth GTX also came equipped with the 426 Hemi V8, which delivered the same 425 horsepower. However, what gave the GTX a slight edge over its Dodge cousin was its unique suspension setup, specifically tuned for Hemi-equipped cars. This allowed the GTX to better translate its power to the road, achieving the same 13.5-second quarter-mile time as the Charger. Despite their similar performance, the GTX is slightly more valuable in today's collector market, making it a highly sought-after muscle car from this golden era. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 13.2 seconds. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 was a different breed of muscle car, thanks to its all-aluminum 427 cubic inch V8 engine. Developed for the Can-Am Racing Series, this engine produced a staggering 430 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque. Despite its size, the ZL1 was lighter than many of its competitors due to the engine's aluminum construction. The combination of reduced weight, stickier tires, and heavy-duty suspension made the ZL1 a formidable force on the drag strip. It cleared the quarter mile in an astonishing 13.2 seconds, solidifying its reputation as one of the most powerful and well-engineered muscle cars of its time. The 1969 Plymouth Road Runner A12, 13 seconds flat. Taking the crown as the fastest muscle car of the 1960s is the 1969 Plymouth Road Runner A12, a car built for pure performance. Under its hood was a 440 cubic inch 6-pack V8 engine, modified with performance parts from the 426 Hemi. This engine produced a mighty 309 horsepower. What truly set the A12 apart was its racing-focused modifications, including a 4.1-to-1 rear axle ratio, upgraded suspension, and fat Goodyear tires for maximum traction. These upgrades allowed the Roadrunner A12 to complete the quarter mile in a blistering 13 seconds flat. Its speed, combined with its iconic design, made it the king of the quarter mile in the 1960s. The 1960s gave rise to some of the most iconic muscle cars ever built. Each designed to dominate the quarter mile with blistering speed and power. Whether through clever engineering, massive engines, or fine-tuned suspensions, these machines became legends of the era. The 10 cars on this list represent the pinnacle of 1960s muscle car performance, each one a testament to the power and innovation that defined the golden era of American muscle. From the Shelby GT500 KR to the Plymouth Road Runner A12, These vehicles remain timeless icons revered by collectors and speed enthusiasts alike. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Your support means the world to us.